We're here today to check out some more cricket.
But should we just call it like Cricket Tuesday or something like that?
Cricket Tuesday.
Cricket Tuesday.
Cricket Tuesday.
It was repeating itself. Can we just see that?
It's so true, though.
Okay, well, first of all,
true.
Mitch Johnson, Brett Lee, MS Dhoni, with all that boring stuff out of the way, this is a very important, momentous occasion.
Hello, Born Review Nation. Gabe.
Oh, that was beautiful, Nick.
I'm so excited today. Nick, tell everybody what we're reacting to.
Well, before we do that, welcome back to Cricket Tuesday.
I was so off on that.
Let's try it again. Welcome back to Cricket Tuesday.
Oh, you know what? I'm so excited. Nick, tell them what we reacted to.
All right. We are looking. So we've done batsmen, we've done bowlers, we've done gods of cricket, we've done all different types. We've done the Great Wall. We are looking at one of the best, if not the best defenseman, best fielder in cricket, and that is Mr. Jonty Rhodes. Jonty Rhodes is a South African cricketer. Right. And just a little bit of information for him. He is a commentator now, former Test and one-day international cricketer. Considered, like I said, the greatest fielder of all time. He played from 92 to 2003. And this guy, I mean, I was looking at some videos on Robolinda too, looking at some videos, I think somewhere else as well. And I started thinking to myself, you know, we got to look at some defensemen. And if this was someone's request, and I apologize, but I don't think it was. I think it was me just venturing out, and I'm like, look at this guy. We got to do a reaction on this guy. So I was looking on YouTube, Robolinda 2. I didn't really see too many videos on there from first glance, and then I found this video from a YouTuber called Zane X. He's got 39,000 subscribers, so I'm sure a lot of our viewers know about him. And this is Jonty Rhodes' top 5 impossible catches. I love that, impossible. Best fielding skills in cricket ever. So it looks like Zane X, if he's not a exclusive fan of Jonty Rhodes, he's definitely a fan of the defense and of cricket. So that is perfect for Cricket Tuesday and perfect for our reaction eyes today.
You know, here's the thing. When it comes to cricket, and people hate when I say this, but I continue to say it, it's so close to baseball. Actually, you know, I'm working on a project where I'm going to be doing a baseball explain video. And, you know, baseball was born of cricket. Okay. Cricket came first, obviously. And it was just America wanted their own game because unlike the Caribbean and other places, other colonized nations that wanted to beat the Brits basically at their own game, they'll beat the English at their own game. America just wanted their own identity. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they started with baseball. But the point is, it's the same principle. You hit, you throw the ball or pitch the ball, bowl the ball, whatever you want to say, and you field. And I don't know if it's like this in cricket, and please let us know in the comments. But in today's game, defense is so underrated. And to me, it's frustrating because, bro, I grew up in a time where a coach would laugh at you if you would say, oh, I want to go to the batting cages or I want to hit. Until you can catch a ball and field the ball, you weren't even, we're talking from Little League on up, you had no business with a bat in your hand. You had to learn how to throw and catch. It was probably the most integral part of the game. And why? Because if you really think about it, all right, even if I can't hit and I go and strike out, right, in baseball we're talking about, all right, I hurt that one at bat, but if I can't field and let's say the ball keeps getting hit to me at my position, whether I'm in short, right, left, wherever, and there's an old saying in baseball, the ball finds you, okay? You can't hide a player, okay? It's funny in Little League. Where do they stick where do they stick the worst player? Stick them in left. You know, let's just be honest. I was a left. Okay, that's what they used to stick me all the time.
Right field.
It's stick them in left, stick them in right, whatever. Stick them in the outfield, and even that'll find you and it'll kill you in a game. So fielding is so important. But in today's game, in baseball anyway, it's taken like a second seat to just basically hitting and on-base percentage. Pitching is still important, but all these metrics say, you know what? All we care about is can you get on base, okay? And it's so frustrating. My team, the Yankees, their defense has cost them games. I've seen them put up 14, 15 runs and lose 16 to 15 because our catcher, Gary Sanchez, yes, I'm talking about you, Gary Sanchez, can't catch a fastball. How do you get crossed up on a fastball? You know what, Nick? I want you to clip that video in here, which I sent you, which drove me crazy. That actually cost us a playoff game where he missed a fastball. How, as a catcher, oh my God, do you miss a fastball? Gabriel.
Holy cow. So I will say, in baseball, being a fan of a team that usually is in last place every year, bad defense will lose a lot of games, yes. But for a team like the Yankees who are in the playoffs every year, it'll not lose them enough to where they won't get to the playoffs. And that's where I think it is a backseat, because bad on-base percentage, bad batting average, bad hitting or pitching will cost you a playoff spot. Bad defense, usually, not always, whole season wide, you can get over that with good hitting and good pitching. But with Jonty Rhodes, this guy's supposed to be a maniac when it comes to fielding. I cannot wait to see it. Don't forget, Cricket Tuesday is a weekly thing here on Boring Reviews. If you're new, check out some other videos. And if you like what you see, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And check out other channel, Cricket for Americans, that we started because of our love for cricket. Check out that channel and see what's going on over there. But with all that being said, with the rant being over, let's get into this. Jonty Rhodes, here we come. Zane X, thanks so much for providing us with this video. And in 3, 2, 1.
I like how you said rant over. The rant is never over, my friend. Never.
That was almost like a Harry Potter type thing. That was cool.
Pretty firmly, not quite where he intended.
Okay, let's see Jonty.
Woo!
Okay.
Knows he can only
Why do? Oh, look at that. He's not even done yet. Why do 2 hands and 1 hand will do?
Special.
Wonderfully caught by Jonty Rhodes. That's as good as you're going to see all season.
And that was quick. I missed that.
A catch.
It came like a bullet, man. That guy's got cat-like reflexes.
That's actually a good way to put it.
Particularly from an Australian perspective. And this is every bit as good as what
There we
we've
go.
seen.
Show me the replay.
Matthew Hayden, full-blooded touch shot. Jonty Rhodes.
Oh, woo!
That is sick, bro.
Oh my gosh. You were right. Like a cat clinging on for something. Wow.
Bro, and to barehand a ball like that, it is so hard.
Especially a cricket ball. Another one-hander?
Look, he's blowing on that hand, bro. I'm telling you. That guy must have like hands like leather, bro, because those gotta hurt. Those barehanded like that. Bullets at you. Woo.
Oh, it's got to make it instantly numb. Jeez. And like you said, I mean, that is quick reflexes. That is right off the bat.
Mostly with Jonty Rhodes, they do. 6170, I'd say. Look at this angle.
Yeah, good angle right here. Let's see. Ooh.
We've seen it all so
Hit it.
often.
Now, see, you see that in baseball. Nothing that quick usually, but they have gloves. This guy's glove is his hand.
Dude, that's what I was just about to say. Out of all comparison, I think this is what makes cricket harder than baseball, bro. Fielding without a glove, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Oh, you ain't wrong.
Oh, well. What about that?
There you go, little celebration.
Ooh, what a
Fired
superb
up, I
catch.
love it.
He had to make ground to
Looks
it.
like a
It wasn't
smaller
just
guy.
one of those where you can throw yourself and it may stick or it may not.
There's mullet action right there.
He made half a pace and hurled himself away to the right.
Michael Bevan has been caught in that
See,
area.
if I'm the
a number of
batsman, I'm like,
times,
how come
but
my
quite
ball had
often
to
the
find
ball is
Jonty
just
Rhodes'
looping
hands?
to
Why
the
not
gully.
somebody
On that
else?
occasion, it was really flying. Brilliant catch by Jonty Rhodes.
Ooh, screamer.
Nice catch.
and Jonty Rhodes took a blinder.
Yes, yeah, with
Rhodes playing that shot again, a little bit too close to him, and straight to Jonty Rhodes.
It's too bad the quality of the video back in the day does not do that justice.
Right. Number one.
Absolute scream with a catch. Jonty Rhodes.
Almost like the first one.
I'm just about to go back to my commentary.
It was quite spectacular, isn't it?
Looks like he's got some pop,
Shakes
too.
his head. He felt he had 4 runs. Pretty firmly, not quite where he intended, sliced a bit. Jonty Rhodes knows he can only just get a hand to it, but look at that for concentration. He is special. Very, very special.
Wow.
All right. A few thoughts before I forget about him. But first of all, those are amazing catches. Amazing catches. And I like the compilation provided by Zane X. My only complaint is they showed us that number one catch at the very beginning. And as someone that edits videos, I understand exactly why that was done. But it did take a little bit, just a small amount of excitement from watching that number one. Another thing you had talked about during the video, that without the glove, it does make cricket, let's just stick on the defensive side, makes cricket much more difficult than baseball. And if you're having an argument, and we are diehard baseball fans, and I'm still a bigger baseball fan than I am cricket, but cricket was way down here before I knew about it. It's climbing up. It's rising on the charts with the bullet. But if I have an argument with, one of our patrons that's a diehard cricket fan, and we're going back and forth about how baseball is this and cricket's that, once they tell me in cricket the defensemen don't have gloves, argument's over. I lost. Throw in the towel. And I'm like, oh, man, you're so right. I mean, I'm hoping if I'm going to like a debate, they don't bring that to me because I have no chance of fighting back that, because that is so impressive.
Bro, I mean, here's the reality about it, okay? Anybody who's played baseball knows that, from time to time, a ball will get hit back at you, and you'll try to react as much as you can, but unless the only time you see a baseball player, for the most part, field a ball barehanded is when it's a bunt, or it's a dribbler, and even those relatively hurt, okay? And it's funny because they always teach you, okay, you go in, and where's the camera? You go in with the open palm so that you don't have your fingers out, because if that ball hits your finger, it's gonna break it. So you go in like this, almost like that's why you say cat-like reflexes, so that when it hits your palm, even if it like hits the tip of your finger, then you can cup it. And we teach kids that. Although I'm not sure if it's the same strategy or the same technique with cricket, but some of those line drives, I've always said, give me a pop-up 1,000 times out of 1,000 times. Give me a fly ball. The hardest ball to catch are those ones that those screamers hit right at you, bro. And you try to judge them. And I've seen guys miss those even with a glove, off by an inch. And, if you miss it and it's over your head, whatever. But if you miss it and it's at like your chest, you know what I mean, bro? You're going to wear it on your chest. And I've seen that happen before. And this guy does it, and he jumps at those screamers with no regard for his body. So, I mean, obviously he's super, super talented. Okay, guys, this is a cricket ball. This is a baseball right next to each other. A baseball slightly bigger. They're both just as hard. This ball, by the way, as you can see on there, Trayvon, game ball. The coach gave him the game ball. All right. He pitched the first inning. He had 3 innings, 0 ERA. I mean, that was his first pitching start. That's how long I keep this ball, his very first baseball start. But in any event, dude, these balls hurt. And I myself playing catch with my kid. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, if I miss it or mistime it with the glove, let's say you don't catch it in the webbing. I don't know if you've ever played, your kids are kind of young, but have you ever played catch with somebody in baseball, Nick, and instead of catching it in the webbing of the glove, you miscatch it and catch it in the pocket?
All the time. Oh,
it hurts, right?
Yes.
And that's somebody throwing it. Imagine coming off of the bat. And that's what this dude is doing with bare hands. That's impressive, bro. That's
not just that,
impressive.
but you have a little bit of leather padding before it hits your hand. And yes, you're right. It absolutely hurts. The only consolation when that happens is, at least I caught the ball.
At least I caught it.
But I mean, no, it's no joke. And then when you play, like even like 9-year-old Little League when I was a kid, you play toss or whatever, soft toss. When you're playing with just 12-year-olds and they start what they call the majors or whatever in Little League, and you want to take like at least 20 feet apart because these guys just in warm-ups, they throw it super hard. And I remember catching those balls and like, oh, this is not, minor A, little league no more. This is hurting my hand. I don't think I'm man enough for this sport. Right. I mean, it's no joke. But this guy, he's got those reflexes. Like I had said earlier, like it's unfortunate for the batsman that they had to go to Jonty Rhodes because this guy's going to make that catch probably more than he's not going to. And not everyone's going to make all those catches. I'm curious if he, not to take anything away from him, if he maybe wasn't the strongest batsman, and that's why his career spanned about 11 or 12 years, which is still really good. But we've been covering the greats in cricket, and their careers have spanned 15 to 20 to 22 years. So I'm curious how his batting skills were. But I also, the question I had is in that very first one, and I'll do a screenshot of it, the foot of the bowler for South Africa is half a foot over the line. This is a random question, but it has to do with cricket. What is the actual official law for passing that line? Because I thought once your foot passed that line, then it's considered a no ball if the umpire catches it. Now, sometimes the umpires don't catch it, but does it have to be a full foot? Does it have to be past the line? Let us know in the comment section. I'm just curious. I've always wondered about that, and I've always forgotten to ask that question. But this guy's defensive skills were top-notch. If there's some other videos out there that you want us to discuss, you want us to react, if it's a safe video to do so, then please let us know if you want some more from Jonty Rhodes.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, again, we started off the video talking about defense and how in baseball and cricket, there's three facets to the game. You got to bowl the ball, you got to bat, and you got to field, okay? And fielding, again, at least here in America, has become so underrated. There's been so many games I've watched where you're just like, bro, that's routine. And I, as a coach, I used to yell that all the time. Guys, routine. You can't blow a routine play, but you see even major leaguers blow routine plays now because defense is not emphasized so much. And I remember what video was, it was the MS Dhoni. Remember when MS Dhoni was the captain became captain of the Indian national team, and he had to make the tough choice of cutting certain guys? It was because of their conditioning, and he said these guys cannot field. They're not fast enough. They can't run. So I'm assuming that fielding is an important part. And of course, MS Dhoni eventually took that team to a championship. So I'm assuming that was part of it. But today's generation, I mean, it has gone, at least in baseball, it has gotten to the point where you put guys out there to field that have no business on the field, but it's because I even see it in high school. Bro, in my day, there was no such thing as a DH in high school. Never. Everybody fielded, you know what I'm saying? You had POs, obviously. There's always been pitcher onlys, but there was no just guys that just hit, designated hitters. And they were starting that at the high school level because they know these guys don't have the skill to field. And for the most part, the way the game is going, at least in baseball, it's all offensive. If they can hit, they'll hide you somewhere, or you'll be on an American League team where they could just put you as a designated hitter.
Yeah, I mean, it's super impressive, these all-rounders in cricket. Even someone like Jonty Rhodes, who I don't think was an all-rounder, every once in a while you're going to be asked to bowl. In baseball, that's rarely going to happen unless it's a game that's just like 20 runs, 10 runs away. You have no chance, and you just want to save some of your arms, so you send your third baseman, and he's going to throw a 70-yard gas or 70-mile-per-hour gas. Anyways, I'm getting.
Did you say 70-mile-an-hour gas, bro? 70 miles an hour. That's cookies, bro. Please give me 70 miles an hour. I'm gonna hit that 400 feet.
That is some serious Parmesan for someone like myself. All right.
Man. Oh, bro. Trey was throwing 70 miles an hour his freshman year. What are you kidding me?
I know he was still in the bassinet. Get out of here. But not all of us are freakish athletes. Okay, some of us are regular Joe Schmoes. But if you're a regular Joe Schmo, you like this video, once again, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to come back for some more Cricket Tuesday. And until next time,
we know all things.